Welcome to the dansports.tips MLB Daily Fantasy Show for today the 14th of May. We're looking at the stacks of the day. How can you construct your lineup and stack them with hitters to maximise your point scoring potential? Well, looking at the weather forecast and the pitches on show, I would stack both teams at Fenway today. With the Boston Red Sox, I would take first baseman David Ortiz for 5,200. Puppy's killing it this year, 309, 9 home runs, enjoys the platoon advantage over Colin McHugh. Shortstop Xander Bogaerts for 4,400. He's 333, 3 home runs, 6 steals this year, hits up the top of the lineup. And outfielder Mookie Betts for 4,900. He's 252, 6 home runs with 7 steals from the leadoff spot. For the Houston Astros, I would stack outfielder George Springer for 4,700. He's 268, 8 home runs this year, 2 home runs in his last 3 games and 5 for 9 in the last 2. The outfielder Colby Rasmus for 3,800. He enjoys the platoon advantage over Clay Buchholz. He's hitting 225, but he has 7 home runs, and we're home run hunting here. You know, the porch down there is good for the left-handed hitters, and the wind is blowing out at Fenway today. The second baseman, Jose Altuve, for 5,500. He is a complete player from daily fantasy purposes. He's hitting 338, 9 home runs, 13 steals this year. Does offer you everything you want. So much upside every time he's at the plate. The Baltimore Orioles are another stack I would use. Anibal Sanchez has had control issues. He's got an ERA near to 6 and was shelled the last time he went to Camden Yards. Baltimore has been swinging the bat exceptionally well lately, and the weather forecast does call for favourable hitting conditions today. First baseman Chris Davis for 5,000, 254 with 9 home runs and enjoys the platoon in the matchup. Outfielder Mark Trumbo for 4,300. He's hitting 308 with 11 home runs this year. Third baseman, all shortstop Manny Machado for 5,300. He's 350 with 10 home runs this year. He does have a home run off of Anibal Sanchez, as does Adam Jones, I believe, who's 4,100. He's hitting 248 with 4 home runs. He is really heating up. He's got 2 home runs and about 500 he's hitting in his last 3 games. If you do want to cheapen that stack up a little bit, Pedro Alvarez at first base could replace Chris Davis. He has good numbers, including a couple of home runs against Anibal Sanchez. On the flip side, in that game as well, Detroit Tigers will be facing Mike Wright, who has had issues with an ERA around 8 in his last 11 starts. As we know, Camden Yards favours the hitters, and there are good conditions forecast. I'd go with Victor Martinez at first base for 4,400. He's hitting 358 with 5 home runs and is 7 for 12 in his last 3. JD Martinez can accompany him in the outfield for 4,500, 233, 5 homers this year. And at third base, Nick Castellanos for 4,400. He's hitting 358 with 7 home runs and enjoys the platoon in the matchup. The Texas Rangers are another stack. Marco Estrada is a fly ball pitcher and ranks in the top 3 last season for fly ball percentage. The wind is forecast to be blowing out in Arlington today, and it is already a hitter's ballpark. I go with first baseman Mitch Moreland for 3,600. He has a home run off of Estrada in his career. He's hitting 248 with 4 long balls this year. Second baseman Rougned Odor from the leadoff spot for 4,500 is another one with a home run off Estrada. He's hitting 297 with 7 home runs and enjoys the platoon in the matchup. And Nomar Mazara in the outfield, who hits right in behind Odor for 3,400, also enjoys the platoon advantage. He's hitting 303, with 4 home runs. Obviously, it's a Coors day. You don't need me to tell you whether or not you want to stack at Coors. I did look in Philly as well, where conditions are forecast to be favourable, but couldn't really find a stack I loved. I did wonder about San Diego against Willie Peralta as well, and obviously Arizona get Jake Peavy. There are so many options to stack today, but the ones listed there are the ones that I'll be using in my lineups today. Check back later on for your foundation plays and your value players. Thanks for watching the show. Don't forget to like the video, hit me up in the comments with the daily fantasy plays you like today, and press that subscribe button. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I will be here all MLB season and through the NFL season with daily fantasy sports advice. If you haven't signed up yet, or you're interested in starting to play daily fantasy sports, please click the link in the description for this video, and that'll take you where you need to go to start playing with DraftKings today. Best of luck with your lineups and have a great day.